someone good. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. Always tell the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
Are you looking for some great insurance coverage and you live in the Fordyce, Arkansas or surrounding areas? Well, search no more. Contact Milton Insurance Agency. Milton Insurance Agency is committed to providing you with the highest quality insurance plans available, combined with some of the lowest possible rates. Whether you're shopping for auto insurance, home insurance, health or life insurance, or business insurance, they can help you obtain the best coverage available with the lowest rate possible. Located at 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas, Milton Insurance Agency truly value the long-term relationship with their clients and are proud to give families, individuals, and businesses the personal attention required when it matters most. When claims arise, they realize that it can be very stressful and will do everything possible to assure timely and complete recovery. Here are a few more coverages they provide: business auto insurance, builder's risk insurance, commercial property insurance, ATV insurance, classic car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and the list goes on and on. So stop what you're doing and get your free quote today. Give Milton Insurance a call at 870-352-2155. That's 870-352-2155. You can also find them on Facebook or check out their website. That's www.miltonins.com. Need brakes fixed, alternator replaced, oil change, tie rods, ball joints, or much more? Call Stuckey's Automotive here in Fordyce, Arkansas. With more than 30 years of experience, Stuckey's and his certified licensed mechanics knows exactly what it takes to get your vehicle back running. He's located at 409 Overpass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until and by appointments on Saturdays. And don't forget, Stuckey's also offers towing services. So give Stuckey's a call today at 870-250-1870. That's 870-250-1870. And remember, Stuckey's motto is, get 'em in and get 'em out.
Get ready for bigger savings and better coverage with Progressive's newest personal auto product, now available through Milton Insurance. For less than $20 a month, Progressive's vehicle protection gives you peace of mind with major repairs, dent fixes, key replacements, and more. And that's not all. How about enhanced multi-policy discounts, Progressive accident forgiveness to keep your rates low, and roadside assistance with trip interruptions just in case. Get the best coverage, the best savings, and the best service at Milton Insurance on the Insurance Corner at 4th and Spring Street in Fordyce.
Are you looking for something to wear? Something for church? Something casual? Or something for a night out on the town? Look no further than beautifully designed inside and out. Located at 104 West 4th Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Beautifully designed inside and out have clothing for men and for women, big or small. A wide selection of clothing for you to choose from with accessories to match. Things like men's suits and hats, women dresses and hats, winter, spring, summer, and fall wear. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. or later if needed. To contact the store or the store's manager, Jennifer Tyler, call 870-352-1327. That's 870-352-1327. They also do steaming and alterations.
Stop by and see us today at 104 West 4th Street, downtown Fordyce. It's called Beautiful Design Inside and Out.
Do you like to shop yard sales, flea markets, junk hunts, or do you like to search for hidden treasures? If so, get to Sharon, Arkansas and check out Wheel and Deal. That's right, Wheel and Deal. They're located at 7008 US Highway 167 in Sheridan, Arkansas. You can't miss them. They're right off the highway. They have all sorts of items like washing machine and dryers, ovens, clothing, and shoes. You never know what you're going to find. Their hours of operations are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. and they're closed on Sundays. To reach them, call 870-917-8623. That's 870-917-8623. So remember, if you want to feel like you're getting a steal, stop by Wheel and Deal. Looking for more insurance coverage? Now at Milton Insurance Agency, e-bikes and compact tractors are now acceptable. They have expanded their motorcycle program to ensure their customers that ride e-bikes or use small tractors on or off their property have the protection they need while enjoying their passion. Standalone specialized insurance has benefits not found on standard homeowners or form policies. They want to get their customers the coverage they want at a price they can afford with a specialized recreational lines policy. So, if you own an e-bike or a compact tractor and need a free quote, call 870-352-2155 or stop by 314 North Spring Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., or you can visit them on their website. That's www.miltonins.com. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe from Facebook Hottest Live Show, The Joe Show. That's right, guys. I'm here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. I know the signs say Marty's Body Shop, but I know a lot of you know about Marty's Body and Glass Shop because, guys, you can get windshield work scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. That's right. You got a windshield need to be replaced. Marty's can get that done for you as well. And guys, check this out. Not only do they do that, guys, they do PDR. That's paintless dent repair. That means if you got hail damage, hey, come to Marty's. If somebody hit your vehicle with a baseball or softball, put a dent in it, bumped it at the grocery store or something like that, hey, they can get PDR here at Marty's and get the job done, guys. That's right. So not only body work, not only getting your windshield replaced, they do PDR, guys. So, hey, get to Fordyce, Arkansas, guys. They're open Monday through Thursday, guys. Here in Fordyce, Arkansas, you can reach them at 870-352-2443. That's 870-352-2443. They're located at 1017 Morrow Street here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Let me tell you something else about the windshields, guys. If you got a rock peck, and you know those rock pecks are known to spread in the wintertime, guys, you need to get to Marty's. They can repair that rock peck and get it scheduled here at Marty's Body and Glass here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Guys, that's right, guys. They live by John 3:16. That's right. Marty's Body and Glass Shop in Fordyce, Arkansas. A family-owned, friendly atmosphere, guys. And they're very professional, and they do an outstanding job. Remember, guys, they're open Monday through Thursday, guys, and call them at 870-352-2443. That's right. See you later. Check out Marty's. Your exhaust on your vehicle is so important, and that's why you need Fordyce Muffler Shop here in Fordyce, Arkansas. Jay and Cindy and their certified crew of welders and mechanics are standing by and ready to work for you. In-state or out-of-state, there's no job too big or too small for them to do. And not only do they work on mufflers, they do U-joints, CV axles, wheel bearings, shocks and struts. They build deer stands, duck blinds, dog kennels, car sheds, swings, floating fishing pier, and they do custom fabrications. The list goes on and on. They're also the home of Lego Creek Blinds, Dan Hunting Gear, and they have many gourmet items. So stop by Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at 1414 North Highway 79 in Fordyce, Arkansas, or call them at 870-352-5733. That's Fordyce Muffler Shop, where they don't do just mufflers. Something new at Stanfield's Fish Market. That's right, he has fresh cut deli meats. He has Cajun style turkey breast, bologna, hickory smoked turkey breast, summer sausage, ham and cheese loaf, sow, and he has holly barbecue loaf. Store hours are Tuesday through Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 5:30 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. Remember to get to Stanfield Fish Market, located at 710 Morton Street here in the city of Fordyce, Arkansas, or just call them at 870-352-0353. Remember, if Stanfield don't have it, he'll find a way to get it.
It's time. Early in the morning. When I rise, time to wake up. Listening to the Joe Show on Facebook Live. He's so real and he tells the truth. He's so real and he's for me and you. It's the Joe Show. It's the Joe Show.
What's up? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Man, what up? Hey, man. Woo. Boy, I was sleeping so hard, I was dreaming. Man, I slept hard. I didn't sleep long. I was up late last night, but I'm here. So you here. Good morning to you guys. So good to see everybody this morning. Good to see you guys rolling on the highway this morning. If you're driving, be safe out there, man. You know, watch for the traffic. Watch for the big trucks. Watch for the deer. Man, last night coming from Pine Bluff, the deer was so bad. Man, I saw so many deers. Good morning, Tamala. Tamala, I saw so many deers last night. Man, I'm like, do the deer know that it's almost deer season? Because they like, man, it was so many deer out last night. I thought I was going to run into Santa Claus. What's up, Kevin Johnson? Good morning, my brother. Man, Kevin, I ain't seen so many deer in a long time. I mean, the other night I was coming from Warren Way. It was the same way. Man, watch out for the deer. Man, them deer, man, it's like they just came out of nowhere here lately. It's been crazy. Jeff said, if you driving, turn Joe off and watch the road. Watch the replay. All right, what's up, Lysandra Broughton? What's up, Nicole McGee? When deer season come in, you won't see. Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's like they know. You know, it is, man, there's so many deer. So when they go to saying that, but you know, one thing about Arkansas deer don't get real big. Every now and then you see somebody kill a huge buck, but most of the deer you see, they're small. You know, they're not no huge deer. You know, and they say that's because they killed a lot of the hardwood back in the day. They killed so much hardwood here in the state of Arkansas. You know, so I don't know. Tamla says they be on the side of the road. Hey, you ain't lying, girl. All of them was like looking in the highway, like they was like, should I come out? If I'm driving that Ford, they don't want run into that. Boy, I hit one morning. You know, I got this huge bush guard on the front of my truck, and I hit a deer. Man, it messed that deer up. It messed that deer. I took the deer to the hospital. They couldn't do nothing for him. They tried. But man, I'm talking about I messed that deer up. What's up, John? John, where you been, man? I ain't seen your name pop up in a while, my brother. You all right, man? It's good to see you. God bless you, my brother. Good to see you guys. We got some great topics here this morning. I hope everybody is waking up this morning and waking up feeling great, waking up feeling fine, waking up feeling like you is ready to shine. That's right. So guys, if you're logging in, if you don't say my name, I won't see you. I'm not looking at my teleprompter right now. So if you get in here, if you logged in, you looking at the show, say good morning so I can speak back. At least let me say your name. Let me know you're looking at the Joe Show. While you're out there driving on the road this morning, guys, just know the weather today with a high of 95 degrees and a 0% chance of rain. But we know how that goes. They say 0% chance of rain. It's probably going to rain this evening. Also, guys, the wind's going to be 1 mile per hour to all you fishermen out there that like to get on that water. It's going to be a beautiful day for it. It'll be kind of warm, but it's going to be better than it's been. It's been 105, 104. Today it's only going to be 95. So if you're a diehard fisherman like your boy, 95 degrees ain't nothing. You get out there and you're going to fish in it. Just as simple as that. That's what we're going to do. You know, good morning, Janice Alexander. So good to see you. You guys, share the show. Remember what I said. Share the show. If you're getting the updates throughout the day, just delete the show. But share the show. If you're watching the show, share the show. Click the like button. If you're watching right now, go ahead on and click that thumbs up button. Yeah, share the show. Click thumbs up. And also, guys, to the people on YouTube, good morning to you on the YouTube page. Good to see you, Wayne Gross. Good morning, my brother. Good to see you. You know, man, I am enjoying, man, this cool weather so far. When I say cool, thank you so much, Lysandra Brawley. When I say it's cool, that means it's like right now it's 70-some degrees outside. It's been so hot. Man, it's been hot that, man, people fighting. Everybody mad. It's so hot, everybody mad. People just fighting. Do y'all see thank you, Miss Tamala. Thank you so much. Hey, Tamala, have y'all saw the uptake in fight videos on social media? Have y'all seen the uptake in fighting, more aggressive videos on Facebook? Now, Facebook will block a person for saying certain words. Facebook will block a person for typing certain words. But have y'all seen the uptake in aggressive, violent videos on social media? It is ridiculous. Thank you so much, Janice Alexander, for sharing. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. You know, Jeff says this cold spell got me ready to plant some greens. Plant them greens and call me when they ready. Good morning, Big Faye Broadway. Good morning. Good to see you. You know, I mean, I don't know if anybody. I asked the question: have y'all saw that on your timeline you're seeing more fights, you're seeing more gun violence, you're seeing more things happening? Thank you, Miss Nicole. Thank you so much. You're seeing all this violence going on social media. Let me tell you who's seeing this violence. Your young people are, your grandkids, your youths. They're seeing this same stuff, man. And so, you know, YouTube and Facebook now, you can go see whatever. They even showing gunshot victims now on Facebook. Good morning, Miss Rita. Good to see you. You know, they're seeing it. You know, and I'm like, what's happening here? Because normally they used to block a lot of this crap. You know, Miss Tamala says there are some angry people out here right now. People get mad about the simplest things, and you are so right, man. I'm talking about. I mean, I work in a hospital setting, man, and it's. Man, people get mad. Oh, don't nobody, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Don't nobody want to wait for nothing. Most of the fights that starts, whether it be in a waiting room, whether it be in a area in a restaurant, because people waiting. Have you ever been in a restaurant and you're sitting there and all of a sudden the people that came in after you get their food, they get their food and then you're sitting there like, man, How they get their food before I did? I was been here almost 20 minutes before they did. You know, they do have something they call a call-in order. You know, and it be tripping me out because I've been in restaurants before where people is like trying to fight the waitress because, you know, these people came in and got their food as soon as they sit down. You know, everybody is, just like Rita said, they're impatient. Everybody's impatient. We got Janet says, yes, did you see the girl that hit the other girl with a Stanley Cup, knocked her? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, those are the kind of things that start fights. Y'all, the world is so, and I'm gonna say this, and I do not like, I hate getting into the politics things, but it's so much hate in the upper room. When you have our politicians who are supposed to be leading our nation fighting on national TV, we have our leader using the F word. No, guys, it's dwindling down. The head, man. Our leaders right now, they fight all the time. All you see in the White House fighting. So America right now is so angry. Everybody is so angry. And everybody hate everybody. Everybody hate this because you're a Democrat, you're a Republican. I don't like you. You with Trump. You see Trump this. You see Joe Biden messed this up. Everybody is so much. It's just so much hate, man. Everybody's into it over this, into it over that. And I'm gonna say this, guys. You, me, and everybody else is watching this show right now. We can't control what's happening in those areas. All we can do is sit back and act a fool and argue about who's right or who's wrong, who's Democratic, who's Republican, and we fight amongst ourselves. And no matter what we say or what we do, it's not going to change their decisions that's going to happen in 2027 when it comes down to this big, beautiful bill. All of the effects of it hit. Nothing we can do can change that. We can fight, we can argue, we can get into it. Nothing we can do. We can go storm the Capitol. They can run up the walls. Nothing change. No matter what you do, those people are going to make their decisions regardless of how you feel, regardless if you acting a fool on your neighbor, regardless if you being racist, regardless if you being racist towards blacks, racist towards whites. It doesn't matter what we say, what we do, it will not matter. The only thing we can do is come together as a group of people and you vote. And you pray that changes. So it's crazy. Good morning, Kalitha, Renee. Good to see you. Good to see you, cousin. All right, we got Jeff said Facebook changed to allowable content a few months back. That's when the more violent content started. It started, guys. It is definitely started. You know, it started at the top. That's right. You're right, Rita. We got Tamla says those people don't give a rat's about any of us. We send them to help us. They get caught up in all the mess. Look, let me tell you something. And I don't understand this. If you smart and you know people are going to tell you what they want to tell you to get elected. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. They're going to run a campaign based off of what they know people want to hear. That's anybody. That's anybody. You can run a campaign off of what I could tell that I'm going to give every American $1 million. If you vote for me, that person going to get in office. You can tell the American people what they want to hear. And if they've been sitting at home thinking about it, and all of a sudden somebody that's running for office say something and it relates to what they've been thinking about, that's what he got my vote. He got my vote. They can care less if he gonna burn the world down. They can care less if they don't have no past education on how to run nothing. But if they say something that relates to what they think, he got my vote. He got my vote. And that's where we are right now. You know, and man, it's really crazy. You know, Jeff said, I ain't going to fight nobody over their opinion regarding some gum guy who would never know either. Exactly. I said this one day, and we're going to move into our topics. I said this one day, and let's say, I'm going to make it on a very simple, and I want y'all to understand what I mean by your local people, local help. Let's say you got a little girl and she's sitting out in her front yard with a big pitcher of lemonade. She's selling it $1 a cup, and she got cookies. She's selling $1 a cookie. And she's sitting out there in her front yard. Nobody's stopping. Nobody's paying this little girl any. They driving all by. She's trying to raise money because her mom got an expensive doctor bill, and you know she got it wrote on her little sign in front of her table. Nobody care about that. That little girl is sitting out there with those cookies and that lemonade, trying to sell it, trying to raise a few dollars, and hardly anybody stop. Every now and then somebody stop. But then all of a sudden, right down the street from her, there's Katy Perry. She's set up. All of a sudden, you got a line from Fordyce to Warren, and they buying her out. She can't even keep cookies. That's where our mindset is in America right now. We help the people who don't need help, and the people who need help, we overlook them. We overlook them, and that's where we are right now. You think about that. You can have a guy, your local guy, write a book and he can't sell 10 books. But if Oprah Winfrey come to town, she'll sell a whole city a book, and they'll spend every dime they got just to go there and say, I met Oprah. That's the world we live in right now. You hear so many small businesses talk about this, how they can't get no support. They talk about how they can't, sustain, but all of a sudden, you have a homeless guy walk in a restaurant, don't have 50 cents, can't buy nothing to eat, and they'll go in there, they'll call the police on him, they'll kick him out. Michael Jordan come in there, they'll pay for his meal. They'll pay for his meal. The world is backwards, man. Everything is backwards, and it's just what we are. I went to a store yesterday, and there was a guy on the outside of the store, and he said, man, can you spare some money? I'm trying to get me something to eat. Well, I don't know if the brother was telling me the truth or not. I don't know. I mean, it ain't I don't know. I give with my heart, not with my mind, because if you give with your mind, you probably wouldn't give anybody anything. So I went in the car and I gave him a couple dollars, and he was like, thank you, sir, thank you, sir. But he went right in the store and got in line and bought him a burger. And man, that almost made me cry, because, I'm like, first guy I gave something to, he just put the money in his pocket and walked away. I'm bad about giving people money, when it comes down to that. It's hard for me, to pass somebody by and everything. And, some people say, hey, I'm broke. You're not broke. You're not broke. Some people just don't want to give. All right, what's going on, Zay? If you're here tuning in live, guys, to the Joe Show, Zay, what's happening with you, bro? Good to see you, man. We was in the studio all last night, Zay, boy. We about to get this thing laid down, man. So, guys, be on the lookout for CDs coming out, guys. Thumb drives coming out. We're going to be the chosen ones. We've been in the studio working. So, we're going to have a treat for you guys. We're going to have a treat for you guys. Sure is. All right, guys, you're tuned in. The time now is 7:15 a.m. here in Fordyce, Arkansas. We're getting ready. Who's ready for football season? Football season is coming up real soon. Those red bugs are ready. Man, they said Fordyce they said Fordyce going to be dangerous. You heard the Michael Jackson song? Dangerous. Danger. The Fordyce, the red bugs finna be dangerous. Hey, all they know is if you got any kind of insecticide spray, if you got any kind of, you need to get you some bug spray. Because when them red bugs come, they gonna make you scratch all the hair off of your body. So them red bugs dangerous this year. So you better be looking out for them Fordyce red bugs. And then you say, hey, we got that Red Storm Marching Band. They're the band director right there of the Red Storm Marching Band in Fordyce, Xavier Broughton. Hey, him and Keon Mitchell, they had them boys right. So, hey, Zay, you got a new lineup this year? You got something special for us this year, man? I hope so. We got Jeff said, I've actually took them inside and bought them a burger. I have also told them no. Depends on the individual. I got you. Timber says, I am ready for some football. I know that right. I'm ready for some football weather. It's been so hot. All right, Joe Show. We gonna get into this topic, guys. It was something I was gonna, yeah, I got a little something. When he say a little something up his sleeve, I know he got something special coming up. The baddest band in the land, that they call it. All right, guys, let's get into it. Hey, hey, I'm gonna say this, and we gonna dip into our first topic. Look, if you got kids, if you got a relative, you got a wife, you got a husband, whatever, guys, listen. If they come to you and if you giving somebody advice how they need to stand their ground on an issue at their job, on an issue at their church, on an issue whatever it is that they do, make sure you explain it to them. Just don't tell your child to stand your ground. You need to explain to somebody. If you're giving advice to somebody, you need to give non-violent advice to somebody. You don't want to be sitting up in court because somebody said you ought to set it off, or I wouldn't take. Man, you got to be careful nowadays how you tell somebody to do something. I'm serious, man. If you are a leader in your community, if someone look up to you, someone look at you as a leader, man, you got to be careful how you open your mouth up to tell somebody to do something. Somebody take somebody's life because you told them I wouldn't take that. If I were you, I wouldn't do that. Man, nowadays it's best not tell nobody nothing. I'm just keeping it 100 because when you go there and you tell somebody, give them advice, next thing you know, you hear they arrested. And you like, what happened? Well, they did. You be like, oh my God. Man, be mindful. When it comes to standing your ground, but you gotta know how to act when you do. Explain to somebody what you mean when you say you need to stand up for yourself. Man, you better tell them what you mean. I seen a girl, she told a guy something that a guy told a girl something that had went on. And the girl was telling him about what happened to her. And he was like, if I were you, I'll do this. I'll unalive him. I'll do this. That girl went and unalived a person just because she got some advice from her uncle. And her uncle is in prison right now with the girl because he inspired her to go out and commit a crime by just giving her some advice. And she said once her uncle told her that, she went and did it. I'm just keeping it 100. Be careful how you give advice because you never know how a person look up to you. You never know how a person view you. You may think you ain't significant. You may think your opinion is insignificant, but there's somebody that's probably looking up to you. And you got to be careful what you tell them because they hanging on to your every word. Remember that. That's 100. We got Nicole says, continue to pray for Fordyce community and those families that lost their loved one. Those people are still hurt from the shooting. Yeah, you're right, Nicole. And you know the guy, I never speak his name, but he got 220 years. You know, there was a lot of people upset because he didn't get the death penalty. And I made a comment on that post when they was upset about he didn't get the death penalty. And this is what I said. I said, to me, that was just the death penalty too easy. Make him sit there and make him go over there in his mind over and over and over again. And I'm going to pray he get things right with God before he leave here. Because as simple as that. You know, those families are hurt. They're still hurting. And giving him the death penalty, hey, 220 years is enough to tell him you'll never get out to see the light of day. But here lately with prisoners and stuff escaping, I sure hope the prisons keep him on lockdown real good. Because here lately, look at Louisiana, all them boys got out. Look at the other guy they just caught from up in, I think, was it Malvern? Where the guy got out and was going. Make sure they keep him on lockdown. Simple as that. Keep him on lockdown. Keep him on lockdown. I always tell one of my nephews to be the bigger person and walk off from a person. That's it. Good morning, Aaron. Good to see you. All right, Joe Show. Let's get in here. Let me ask you guys' opinion about that before we move on. do you guys think, and give me your honest opinion, they gave this man that did the Fordyce, Arkansas shooting, the Mad Butcher shooting, they gave him 220 years. So let me ask you this. Do you think they should have gave him the death penalty? Or do you think the 220, because they say they did this because they don't have to keep dragging the family through this over and over again. That's why they did the 220. He pleaded guilty, 220 years. He's never getting out. Do you think that was okay, or do you think they should have gave him the death penalty? What do you guys think? And just be honest, give your opinion. And if you don't want to give your opinion about it, that's fine, because I know a lot of people, they don't like to, give their opinion to things like that. I feel the 220 was fine. I feel that he needs to sit there and think about what he did. And he needs to be sitting there while he got time and try to get things right with God. Because regardless of how bad we look at it, God look at it as just like we told a lie. Isn't that amazing how God is? You do something that horrific and I tell a lie, and in God's eyes they both are the same thing. That's deep. That's deep. That's deep. We got Lysandra says 220 is enough years for him to do in prison. All right, so that's my thing, 220. If he lived to be a 221-year-old man, I'll be shocked. But all right, guys, let's push on. We got Aaron says the family and victims came together, and this is what they decided they wanted. Exactly. We got Xavier Brown says the 220 years suffices. Going to the death penalty draws out the trial and keeps opening wounds of the families. Amen, brother. Will he make it to in prison? Probably not, to be honest. They'll do more to make him pay more than we can. Exactly. Good morning. What's going on? Niece Brown, good to see you. Janet says 220 is fine. We got Nicole says 220 is enough, like you said. Let him think about what he did. We got Jeff said death penalty drags folks out over and over because it's automatic appeal. This allows the family to not go through it multiple times. Life plus makes him think. Exactly. Great comment, guys. We got Tamla said prayers for the families on both sides. The sentence was appropriate because even on death row, it takes them 30 years to take care of it. That part right there. You give him death, he's gonna sit in there 30 years. So great comments, guys. Who ready for our first comment, our first topic, guys? I'm thank you guys for tuning in to Facebook Hottest Live and Show, the Joe Show. Let's get it in. Let's get it cracking. We got topic number 1 ready. I want you guys to help me with this. Don't go nowhere. Thank you, Nicole. I need you to say ready. Why are you tying your shoe up? Why are you sitting there eating your famous cereal? Go ahead and write down your name of your favorite cereal while we waiting for topic number 1. Give me my Captain Crunch. I know we got some Fruity Pebbles in the house. We got some Corn Flakes in the house. We got some Raisin Bran. We got some Raisin Bran Crunch. We got Tricks for kids. We got that Snap, Crackle, and Pop, which I ain't never liked. Also, guys, we got them Frosted Flakes. We got them Cheerios. Y'all remember back in the day when your mama was getting food stamps and you got them King Vitamins? Y'all don't know nothing about them King Vitamins. Y'all don't know nothing about when you're on food stamps, you had to get Corn Flakes. We didn't have Corn Flakes. All they said was flakes. Y'all don't know nothing about that. We got Aaron say them Honey Nut Cheerios. Good morning, Miss Sandra. Good to see you, girl. Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm about to drink a cup of coffee, says the son. Get you some coffee, girl. Put you a little bit of cream and sugar in it. All right, guys. Topic number 1. Man writes, Joe, my fiance and I have been dating for 7 years now and living together for 1 year. Her birthday was on yesterday. She came home with several gifts from her job. She worked with men and women, Joe. Joe, the gifts were already unwrapped and all packages were gone. She had nothing but the gifts items in one big box. She had perfume, sexy underwear sets from Victoria's Secrets, gift cards, clothing, expensive sneakers. And the list went on and on, my brother. I asked her who got her what gift. She told me she don't even know. She just opened them all and she was so excited she never even paid any attention to who got her what. And I needed to stop overreacting and that it was not a big deal. These were her co-workers and it shouldn't matter what they got her. Okay, Joe. Was I wrong for wanting to know who got my girl what? Am I overreacting? Your thoughts on this Joe Show. What do you guys think? This guy, his girl came home, his fiance came home with a big box of gifts that they got her for her birthday on the job. He said she had already ditched all the bags, all the cards. She just come home with a box like she been shopping. And said, he was like, baby, who got you this? Who got this? Who got it? It don't even matter. I was opening them up. I don't know who got me this. I was so excited. And then why you overreacting? It ain't no big. These are my coworkers. His question to you guys is this: should he even be concerned? I mean, should it even matter? Shouldn't it even matter who got her what? They've been dating for 7 years and living together for 1 year. They're not married, they're engaged. What do you guys think? Let's ride with it. We got Tamla says, she lying. Tamla said, ain't no other woman buying another woman sexy draws. Ain't no, unless I got you, girl. We got Nicole said, she know who brought them gifts. She know. We got Wayne said, homeboy has trust issues. Man, if you got to worry about that stuff, you need to move on. And Wayne says, if you got to worry about it, then you need to move on. You know, so you got trust issues, man. Something she's done in the past got you doing this. Cause, hey, and I'm gonna say this. My wife have brought stuff home from work. She's brought flowers home, a balloon home. She's brought a bag with some gifts in it if it's, you know. And you know what? You know what, Wayne? I ain't even never thought to even ask about it. She may say my job got me. I don't even pay it no attention. I guess because things like that is not on my mind. But, I gotta say, if it's a large amount of gifts like that, things that make you go, I'm gonna read some more of these comments. So that's what I'm saying. If you come home with a plant, and you say my job got that, that's cool. If you come home with a flower, you come home with a balloon and say my co-workers got, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, okay, fine, that's nice, go on, I'm on. But if you walk through the door and you got a box of gifts, you got some sexy drawers, you got some perfume, you got expensive sneakers, I wanna know, because right now co-workers is tight. Co-workers don't want to buy you nothing. Co-workers don't even want to put money in an envelope when your mama died. So co-workers buying you that kind of gifts, I need to know where you work and who you working with. Co-workers don't want to buy nobody nothing no more. Boy, your grandma can die. They don't even want to put nothing in the envelope. Be a fly on the wall to see them taking up money for somebody that died in your family. Watch, see what you gonna hear. You're gonna get your feelings hurt. I ain't putting nothing in that envelope. I don't know his grandma. I don't know. Yeah, folks, something else nowadays. Let's get in here. Lysandra says, no, he was not overreacting. We got Janet says she knows who got her that stuff. We got Shannon, what is that? Shangy Girl say, hey there, Joe Show. What's going on with Shangy Girl? Good to see you over on the YouTube channel. Good to see you, Shangy Girl. What do you think about the comment, Shangy Girl? Do you think this man needs to be concerned that his wife bring a box of gifts home, expensive gifts from the job? All the cards gone, all the boxes gone, all the who got what gone? Should he be concerned? All right, let me read some more. We got Tamla said, this is a red flag, my brother. If you've been living together for 7 years and you ain't married, that's a problem anyway. Red flag. I'm about to give me a red flag, y'all. I'm about to give me a red flag and put it up, and I'm going to throw it up like that in the show. We got Jeff says, she knows. Be concerned. But it may be she lied because she wants you not to worry and knows that those gifts are inappropriate. That woman know them gifts are inappropriate. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, ladies. Women love stuff. And let me, who can agree with me? Let me see the hands. And I want y'all to be honest with me. If you're a woman and you're watching the show right now, women love stuff. Am I right? Let me see the hands of the women that love stuff. And there's no harm in, my wife loves stuff. Women love stuff. Am I right? If I'm right about it, y'all give me some hands. Good morning, Miss Brill. Good to see you, Miss Brill Williams. Women love stuff. All right, we got, let me see. Hold on, make sure I didn't skip a comment. Miss Brill says she definitely knows who got her each gift. She know who got her that stuff. She know who got her that stuff. All right, so we got hands of women. Women love stuff. There's nothing wrong with women loving stuff. That's why she know who got her the stuff. Because women love stuff. A woman is not going to forget who bought her some Victoria's Secret. Why would your girl go buy? Come on. Now, if your girl went bought you something sexy and she put it in the bag and say, this for your husband, girl, go do your thing. I see that. I can see that. I can see her get girl trying to be, girls being funny, whatever. And she know who did, got that. But if the maintenance man who walked with a slight limp, if a maintenance man who walked with a slight limp, he done went and bought you some sexy drawers, something ain't right. If Mr. RJ, the maintenance man, I'm just saying, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. We got Sandra says she knows who got them and probably know him too. And that is why she said that she doesn't know. Red flag. Red flag. We got Aaron says, if another man buys me underwear, I'll hit him with a red flag. That ain't right. Yes, she knows. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break this down. Let me bring the music. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, bro. I'm gonna break it down like this, Alex. Hey, check it out, Alex. I'm gonna say it like this. You ain't got no business buying nobody nothing. And a woman, I don't care what this man buy you on your job. I don't care if he crushing on you. I don't care. You don't take no gifts from no man. What a man trying to buy for you, you need to learn how. And some women, y'all don't want to hurt no man feeling. Y'all don't want to hurt somebody's feelings when they offer to buy something. Sometimes it's best to say, no, thank you. No, I'm good. Walk away. You don't have to accept nothing from nobody. You don't have to, because I'm going to tell you, you already know. Women, y'all know what's coming behind that. Y'all know if you keep on letting a man buy something for you or do something for you, you know what's coming next. You know, especially if he lick his lips and if he licking his lip while he buys him, yeah, what you want, baby? Get everything you want. Somebody bringing you a gift on your job, that man bringing you some expensive perfume, he ain't buying you no $200 perfume for nothing. He ain't buying you no $300 Nike Max for nothing. Come on now. That man not buying you nothing. That man not buying you that stuff for nothing. You act like you, and then, women, y'all have a tendency sometimes to holler, don't nobody want you. That man ain't studying me. Your husband sitting there looking at you. That man ain't studying me. That man got a wife. I wouldn't. If my wife tell me some woman looking at me, I just pay attention to her. I say, oh, okay. Cause we'll do it too. Your wife will see things you don't see, and you'll be like, baby, that woman ain't studying me. And your wife looking at you like, yeah, yeah, that woman like you. Sometimes we gotta depend on each other, because sometimes, man, we may not see it and your wife might see it, and sometimes your husband might see it. Your wife may see it and the husband don't see it. So You got to make sure you pay attention to each other. That's what you got to do. All right. You know, simple as that. Let's get in here. Tamla says, what is she doing? What is she doing to get those gifts? Exactly. And I like the fact you said. I like the fact that you said that, because sometimes the gift that she received, it may tell you that she's already been receiving cucumbers. Sometimes the gift she receives, it may be the fact that she's receiving cucumbers in her garden. If she's receiving cucumbers in her garden, then her garden has already been plowed. And if her garden has already been plowed, she's already receiving cucumbers. Because if he buy her an expensive gift, and that gift is way above 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, he may be already planting his cucumber in her garden. You're tuned in to Facebook Hollis Live Show, The Joe Show. Y'all! Hey, sometimes you just gotta say no. I don't care how you want stuff. And I don't want no woman that going around keep on accepting gifts from some man. I ain't want you, no. My wife come in the house to me, I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. He just keep on up. You men don't listen to that. If your woman gonna talk about, I tried to tell her no, and she's standing there with a gift in her hand. She's standing there with the gift in her hand telling you how she tried to say no. Stop. The only feelings you need to be worried about hurting is your man, your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance. Them the only feelings you need to be worried about hurting. Y'all, some women feel like you can't hurt other men's feelings when they doing stuff like that. Hurt their feelings. That ain't your man. Hurt their feelings. What you protecting his feelings for? The only feelings you supposed to be protecting is your man at home. But you wanna, I couldn't do him like that. You couldn't do him like what? You couldn't do him like what? I just didn't want to be rude. You don't want to be rude, but you can cuss me out if I don't take out the trash. I had to tell you, she didn't want to be rude to a man buying her something, but then she'll cut you out and throw a trash bag at you, throw a trash can at you if you don't clean the kitchen or something. But come on now. Come on now. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it. It's real talk on the Joke Show, guys. All right, guys, I'm finna jump into this other topic. If you're ready, say ready. Let me see what Tamla said. Tamla says, that's a hack. That's a heck no. Because he gonna let your husband know what he did. Exactly. Point blank. Point blank. Point blank. Because I'm going to tell you now, if I see your wife at the gas station, I ain't buying her gas. I barely can pay for mine. I ain't buying nobody no gas or nothing. I ain't doing nothing for you. If you a woman, or if I see you at the store, I ain't doing nothing for you. I got a wife I got to spend money on. I ain't finna do nothing for you. I ain't finna buy nothing for you. I ain't finna pump your gas. I ain't finna buy you gas. I ain't finna do nothing. No. I got $10 on gas, and I'm finna give you $5. I ain't giving you nothing. What's going on? Let's get into our second topic. Here it is, Joe Show, our second topic of the day. Woman writes, Joe, I have been in a relationship for 2 years. The guy I'm with has been unemployed for 6 months. He's drawing his unemployment and helping me pay bills. But it's been a struggle because unemployment is just not enough money. I've been holding things down. On last week, he came to me and stated that he would like to go back to school and finish his college degree while he's not working.
He stated that once that's done, he can make more money. Well, Joe, I got upset and I told him no. I told him he need a job ASAP. He said he's not going to be able to work and go to school. Well, he got upset and he moves out. Now I don't have his unemployment money to help. Joe, what could I have done to make this end in a better way? Should I have let him went to school and I hold things down? Or did I tell him right? Okay, so she's been with this guy for 2 years. They've been living together. He was working at first, everything's going great. He lost his job and he was drawing on unemployment, but it's not as much as he was when he was working. So she said she's been holding things down with his unemployment money and with her money. She's been holding things together. But he's like, well, hey, I want to go back to school, finish my degree. And she was like, no, you need to get a job. I mean, I need you working where I can't go to school and work at the same time. So she said after she told him no, he got upset, he moves out. So now she's without his unemployment money and she's on her own. So they got the place together where they are. Now he's gone. So she's like, did I handle it right? Let's give her some advice and see what we can do. They're not married, Janice. I got my opinion, but I see I got some fingers typing. I'm gonna let them opinions come in. But give your opinion. What do you think? Do you think she handled it right? Do you think she should have said, well, I got it. Go ahead on and go to school. We'll keep doing what we're doing until you get your degree. And you can get a better job. I mean, what do you think could have been done? All right, let's see what Sandra says. Then we'll come back and we'll read the rest of them. We got Sandra say he can work and go to school. He can take online classes and she can help him if he needs help. People do it all the time. He is being unreasonable. We got Aaron says, people work and go to school every single day. You did good. All right, we got Tamala says she did what was right. He has to know things are tough right now and maybe it's not the right time. She just needs a new plan. If he can move out that easy, then let him go, girl. That part. We got Lysandra said he is very wrong for leaving her. He could have went to school and got a part-time job to help her. That wasn't a strong relationship, ma'am, anyway. 2 years and y'all living together and he's not working and you approach him about work and he leave you. That's not a strong relationship anyway. I'm not there with you. I don't know what y'all relationship was like, but that's not a strong relationship anyway. And also, I fought you. I bet you're probably like, I fought you because, and the reason why I say that is because sometimes women make it so comfortable for men. You make it so comfortable for men to, when he first lost his job and he started drawing his unemployment, you should have been talking about work then. Sound like you only started talking about work when he said he was going to school. When he decided he wanted to go to school, that's when you decided to show him how you feel. I fought you because you should have told him how you felt when he first started. You should have been saying, hey, we need you working, this unemployment. But now you only want to start telling him this now after he said he want to go to school. That's why sometimes, we'll hold back because we don't want to hurt feelings or whatever. This could have been done a long time ago. Now you're dealing with the fact that you probably got TVs, you probably got furniture now, and that's why you was making it without him. What were you doing without him before he came? So whatever it is that's causing you to strain is probably the additional stuff that you got when he was there, and he's left you with that. Get rid of whatever he had, sell it, or whatever, and start back doing what you was doing before he came. Because a lot of women, you got to realize, You were single before the man came. The only thing that causes you to be in a bind is those things that man buy while he's with you. And if he leave you with that bill, that's what's putting you in a bind. But you got to remember, you was without that man before he came. Can I get a 100? You was without that man before he came. And you was making it. You was making it. And you know, and that's one thing that I've always tried to get better in, because you never know if you're, a lot of women, you don't really think about that. You was making it before you met that man. Then all of a sudden he left me with all these bills, and because you've created a lot of it. Man, be smart. Be smart. You know, you gotta think about that. If you're in a new relationship and automatically this dude come through the door already pushing your bills out the limit, already he's coming in trying to get you to buy another car, he's coming in trying to get you to buy all new furniture, you better think about that. Learn this dude first. Wait a few years, 4-5 years before you start filling your house up with his bills. Because y'all may not make it and he may walk out on you and leave you with all that crap. Don't put nothing in your name in them first few years. If he wants some furniture, put it in his name. If he want a new gaming set, let him put it in his name. Don't you put nothing in your name. If you new in a relationship, let him put it in his name. Do not put it in your name, because this dude leave you, then you're going to be responsible for paying for it. But if you're not responsible for paying for it, let them come get it. Woo! Let them come get it. The first few years you're in a relationship with a man, don't be putting nothing in your name with him. You don't know if y'all going to be together. You don't even know this dude. Wait a while. Wait a while. If he want a new boat, put it in his name. If he ain't got the credit to get it, don't co-sign for it. If you want a new truck, put it in his name. If he ain't got the credit to get it, find somebody else to co-sign. You don't know him that well yet. You don't know him that well yet. Get to know somebody before you start putting your credit on the line, before you start doing that. There are women who married and they won't even buy nothing with their husband because they know that their husbands are bad credit people. And some women would be like, nah, you want that, you can get it yourself. I ain't put my name on that. Some women know, they know you live with a person. The person you live with, they know if you got problem with credit cards. They know if you got a problem with this and problem with that. Because the first thing a person who got a problem with credit cards do is say they don't. I ain't got no problem with credit cards, and sitting there with 100 of them. And then I got all that stuff and they try to put the blame on you. You got to think about that, because a person with credit cards, they'll go and they'll run a bill up on you. And then you sitting there and I bought all that for you. You know, you like, so that's why you got to be so mindful of stuff like that getting out of hand. You know, if you get with a woman, hey guys, if you out there, you get with a female, man, you need to find out how many credit cards she got. You need to find out if she's addicted to shopping. You need to find out those things, man. You're in a relationship with a girl who got 15, 16 different credit cards, and they all is over the limit. Over there, she buying all your new clothes, and you like, oh, my girl hooking me up. She hooking me up. She hooking you up with credit. You walking around with some borrowed clothes. They gonna come to the house and repossess your drawers. Do you have on Louis Vuitton underwear? We're gonna need those. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need those. You need you to take them off right there. I mean, because boy, I'm telling you, you just never know. You never know. Man, I enjoyed you guys this morning. I got to cut out of here. Love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Guys, if you want to donate to the Joe Show, # Joe Show Brazil. A big shout out to all the sponsors. And guys, if you want to watch the sponsors, go back to the beginning of the show. You see the ads where the individuals who are advertising their business or sponsorship. Thank you so much for keeping the Joe Show going. Love you guys. Remember, if you woke up this morning, you won. Always put God first in everything that you do, and everything else will follow. I'm out of here. Stay cool, stay hydrated. And hey, if you're driving in traffic, drive for yourself and everybody else. I love you. I'm out.
Ooh, yeah. It's time, it's time. Early in the morning, when I'm right, time to wake up, listening to the joy.